OK2KWX, this is OR4ISS. I've got you loud and clear. Good afternoon. Yes, Jacob, we are 100% solar powered. We have 10 solar arrays. Two of them are on the Russian segment on the service module, and 8 of them are on the U.S. segment on our trusses. All the energy we consume is produced by the sun. Yes, Jonas, we use 2 types of voltage. One type is 120 volts, and the second type is 28 volts. Jan, I can tell you that the Earth is not flat. I tell everyone that it's not flat. I go around it 16 times a day. It's an amazing view to watch the Earth glide by underneath us and see snow-covered mountains and vast red deserts and blue oceans. The Earth is absolutely round. Yes, I don't know if you know that I'm on Instagram and Facebook as well as Twitter at Hague, and so I do post to social networks and try to share some of the photos and my experiences that I have up here, and I also am able to watch a little YouTube every now and then as well. Astro B is up here, and we've started to commission them, which means we're getting them, we're getting all their systems checked out. We're helping them map where everything is located on board the station. Helping us out. Over. Well, we can go outside the station, and when we do a spacewalk, we're always connected to the station because we don't want to end up inadvertently floating away. So we always have a tether for safety. And in terms of going away from the station, I always try to keep one hand on. It's a long way here when you look down and see the Earth 250 miles below you. Over. To get from the Earth to our orbit only takes about 8 minutes. So we go from 0 to 17,000 miles per hour pretty fast. But to actually rendezvous with the station takes a little bit of time because we have to get everything sequenced just right. And that process takes usually about 6 hours. Over. Started training, the spacesuit felt very uncomfortable and very foreign, like I was trapped inside of a machine. But I've spent so many hours, over 100 hours, training on the ground for a spacewalk, so that by the time I got up here, it felt like I was just putting on my clothes and getting ready to go out. And it can be 250 degrees, and in the dark it could be minus 250 degrees. Over. Yes, there are lots of changes, but we do everything we can to make sure that our muscles don't atrophy. Actually, right now, I'm standing next to our station commander, OK2KWX, and he is standing at work on this system. 45 days after we land. Over. Zero gravity is some of the best sleep I've ever had. I don't ever have a sore back or any hot spots. I don't toss and turn when I sleep. I just float however my body wants to naturally float. Of course, I don't want to float all over the space station and end up in some place different than when I went to sleep. So I sleep in a sleeping bag, and I zip myself in, and then I tie that sleeping bag to the wall so that I stay inside my crew quarters. Over.